What's up, guys? Erasable Crab here. Welcome back to another episode of our Horizon Zero Dawn 100% Let's Play. This is episode 4. So, where we last left off, we got all of the ancient vessels and Banuk relics. So, now we're going to work on vantages. This one I know is guarded by a Stormbird. So, I might not do that one. But there's one over here, there's one there, there's one there. There's a lot of these. So I think the easiest thing to do is start in this area and kind of work our way up, then to the left, and then up from there. So kind of work our way over here, upwards, and then over here and upwards. So let's go see if we can get this. Now the Banuk figures were pretty easy because they were pretty obvious. I'm hoping these vantages will be a little obvious as well because I don't want them to take forever. But I don't know if they're going to be exactly where the marker is or what. Oh, there's one. So it'll be close to the marker. So they should be obvious for the most part, I guess, based on what I'm seeing here. Is this... What is going on with my audio? Everything is right. Let me see. Do these just not have sound? But it says press E to play audio. Okay. Well, that's a little weird. I guess we're just gonna have to deal with it. There's one vantage point done. There's another one right there. And these are nice because you don't have to go to a merchant to trade these when you're done with them. You just get them and they're right there. I remember this one from... Because like I've said before, I have 100% completed this game before on my own. This is just my second run since I'm doing it for you guys. But that doesn't mean I don't enjoy it. I enjoy it quite a bit. But I remember this one gave me some trouble when I first started it because I was so confused on how to get to this vantage point. I believe there's some parkour you have to do. Is it in the building or is it around it? I want to say it's in one of the buildings. Not this one. Maybe it's this way. I ain't scared of a scrapper at this point in the game. Okay, so that looks like it used to be a billboard.
Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
Okay. This one's gonna give me some trouble. Oh, is it right there? I think I've just figured it out. Now I gotta make my way upward. And then over here. Then where do I go from here? Can I drop down? Okay, it looks like I can. And then I gotta go up this way. And now we can go up this way. Now we can jump over here. And then up here. And there's the vantage point.
I can use my focus here.
Yeah, the audio is not playing. I don't know if that's a OBS issue or Horizon Zero Dawn issue, or if it's a new update from the PC issue. Or if those just don't have actual audio, but I feel like they do. I feel like they're supposed to. I'll have to figure that out on my own sometime, but... Well, I mean, the rest of the audio is working, it's just not for those, so... Well, we'll just have to deal with it.
There's still corruption loose in the world, but it will be clean. The Anointed will see to that.
So these are nice because they're kind of like the Banuk figures. There's not obvious paint. But once you find that parkour path, they should be like right there. If all of them have a parkour path. See, this one's right there. So now we just gotta get up here. And we can access that. Wow, this world used to be so different. And you can see what used to be here. That's what's nice about the vantages. You can see exactly what used to be here. And what the state of it is now. Okay, so there's one here. This is the closest we're gonna get. And it's gonna be up this way, okay. So if we follow the path, it'll be right there. Let's get some medicinal berries because we're gonna need those. Since I had to take some damage last episode. There we go, now we're all filled up. Also, this is a new corrupted zone too. That's kind of annoying. I just don't want to deal with machines today.
Look out below.
But it looks like... Okay, I'm gonna pause this to see if I can fix that audio issue. Okay, let's see if that's any better. So it looks like our vantage point is right in this corrupted zone. I bet you it's right up there, so we're going to have to take
Ready or not.
this out. Oh, it's not even right, it's right there. I didn't need to do that. I think using Terror Blast arrows, you can knock that tank off of them. Okay, well, we at least got the vantage. I'm trying not to take too much damage. There's one over here. Let's fast travel here, but I think I might have took a little damage. Okay. Just give some time for our armor to heal back up. Okay, so this is another city area. Maybe it was this one that gave me trouble and not that other one. I seem to remember it being the other one, but it might have been this one. This one's in that tall building, if I remember correctly. This one's pretty much right where it says it is on the map. And you just gotta make your way up. Which, it would be right here. I think both of them gave me trouble on my first run because I was kind of dumb, but that was a me problem. But also at the same time, that was my first time ever playing the game, so it's gonna be like that sometimes, and I think that's why right now the Let's Plays I'm doing ones where I played the game before, because, you know, sometimes it takes me a minute to figure some things out. But, well, you guys will be seeing me play some games right as they release once the channel gets bigger and at the point where we can get it monetized, because right now, you know, I'm paying for everything out of pocket, so I would be more willing to spend money on games if I was getting paid by YouTube, but unfortunately right now we're not close to that, so wait, where's the vantage? Oh, it's over here. What is that? That is cool looking. Okay, so that's what that place is. I was wondering. That was a stadium. Okay, so that takes care of that. And then is that this side of the map except for that one? I think so. So let's fast travel here. Hopefully this one's pretty simple. I was never a fan of the rope caster. I mean, it works, but I think you're better off just fighting the machines. where the heck is my marker? There it is. I knew it was this way, I just didn't know where. For those of you wondering, no, I'm not gonna be, reading the data points and everything like I said I was gonna, because that was a cool animation. That counted as a stealth kill. That was the least stealthy I think I've ever been. Try to avoid combat when I can, but you can't always go without it. Watchers and like watchers, scrappers, stuff like that, smaller enemies that aren't too bad, I don't mind, but like sawtooths and all the stuff like that. Oh, that used to be nice. I bet you that was a nice property back in the day. But you can see what it's turned into over the years. So, yeah, I mean, it's crazy to think. Especially if you look at this one. Yeah, I don't hear the audio. I'm gonna have to see if that's supposed to have audio or not, because I feel like it should, but I'm not hearing anything, and I don't think you guys can either if I can't. Okay, that one's guarded by a stormbird that I don't want to deal with right now. One, oh, that one's a little far away, so we might come back to that one. That one's right next to a campfire. Let's do that one. So all of these vantages are from the same person, is my guess, and that is wild to me. I mean, if it goes from day 1 and we look at collectibles, there's 4, 8, 12 days worth. So this is, wait, this is day 6, 5, 9, 8, 3, 4, 2. So they don't go in order. That's interesting. This one was found near Meridian. But I mean, yeah, it's crazy to me that, like, my guess is that the world was ending and they knew that, so they just wanted to, you know, tour what they could. What was left in the world before, you know, their inevitable doom came upon them. I saw a climbing path. There it is. So this should lead us right to the vantage. I really should have gotten the vantage point that's guarded by the Stormbird during that one quest where you're supposed to fight the Stormbird, but I ended up getting around it because I really did not want to fight that thing. Those things are way too strong. Can you take them down? Yes, but it takes so many resources to take them down on your own. That's why I was glad in the finale when they gave us heavy weaponry, because we could just, you know, take it out. This one's guarded by some scrappers. All I need is a spear to take care of these guys. Let's see what this one has in store for us. This one's day 12. So this looks like their inevitable doom, but maybe we'll continue this story in the next game. So that's where Sunfall is. Okay, there's a vantage there. Should I work on that one? Let's get this one. Because I seem to remember this area being a little bit easier than I thought it would be. Okay. So there's the, those are shell walkers. I do not want to deal with them right now. And of course, they all saw me, so gotta deal with that. Shellwalkers are nice during the early game when you first discover Terror Blast arrows and you can knock those crates off them, get the resources off of them. Because that'll help you grind some metal shards and stuff like that. And I see the vantage points up there. Now I just have to climb up there and figure out which way's the right way to climb up there. Because I can't always just finagle my way up places. Although it's nice when I can. But I don't think the game really likes it when you do that. See, I see a climbable path there, but I'm not sure how to get there from here. Because the vantage is up there.
Easy, easy.
But that just keeps happening. What is going on? Where's the climbing point? Or do I have to jump my way that way? But that wouldn't make any sense because there's a rappel point. But if it's not here, how do I get up there? Okay, this one's kind of annoying me, to be honest with you. Because this should be simple. You know, we're already here. It should be right here, but it's not. I was hoping that would kind of do it, but it's not. I'm not even trying to finagle my way around this one. I'm just trying to get up there. And I'm not seeing the path. I mean, nice view from up here, though. But, yeah, I do not see a climbing path up there. I see that, and I see that, but that's it. What? That makes no sense. Okay, this one just really annoyed me. I'm glad we're getting this over with. I don't even care about the supplies. I want this to be done and over with. So this is day one. So, how many is that? All but 2? All but 3. That's nice. Because that means that's one. That's another. Which that one's not bad, but that one is gonna be a pain. Because I think I remember this one. I'm pretty sure to get there, you have to fight some enemies to get there. So let's go get this one. I'm hoping this one will be simple. So that way, you know, we're not here all day. Yeah, the vantage point's gonna be that way because that looks like it'll point to...
They're angry.
What? I didn't even see those guys. Well, hopefully I can just run from them, because I do not want to deal with them. Maybe that's not where the vantage point is. Oh, I bet you it's going to be for that. Although that makes a cool background. And that would have been a good one. What is going on here? That lanthorn is just floating in midair. Oh, those enemies are still on me. Can I make this fall? Hopefully. It'll take out my whole armor, but yes. There's a rappel point here, but I don't think that's the vantage. No, the vantage is across the way. So why is there a rappel point? Is that how I get down from here? Without dying, is what I was gonna say. Why? Just why? And I'm back here? Are you kidding me? And you got rid of my marker? Well, at least I know where to go this time. That just annoyed me even more. I was already a little annoyed from the one vantage. And this vantage, it's not even annoying, this one. This one's just a little annoying to get to, but it's really not that bad. I wanted to know why there was a rappel point there without dying, but apparently I can't do that. So now that I'm here, I think we said I could make this fall. Is that correct? Yes. And there's a series of rappel points. At least this campfire is discovered now. So it looks like I can either rappel or I see a shadow. Either way, it looks like I gotta cross this water. Which is not something I like doing. Because swimming in this game is a little slow. A little slower than my liking. But it says it's there. Is it on this side then? Was I in the right area before I died, or is it across the water? I was in the right area. Before I died. And my guess is that if I didn't die there, I would have been right where the vantage is at. Is that a tall neck? Oh, we completed that, but yes, it is. Okay. Give the game a second to figure itself out. Up this way. I was in the right spot the whole time. It's right here. Okay, so this is day 11. That is a sight to see. Holy. That is neat. Okay. So that leaves us with 2 vantages left. I'm not looking forward to it, but let's work our way down this way. I'm really not looking forward to that other one, and I might save it for another video. I might cut this one short. Which I hate to do to you guys because, I mean, you guys already wait long enough, and they all should be close to an hour long as possible. But I don't want to start something that I can't finish in a timely manner and then not get back to it. So we're just gonna kind of run. Get out of my way, turkey. I'm not even gonna bother killing you. Just get out of the way. What? I swear if that's a glint hawk, it is. You don't even have to tell me, I know it is. Oh, and these are not friendly either. See, I'm sure you guys just saw that subtitle. I did not hear any of that. I don't know what's going on with the audio. I tried to do everything I could, but nothing worked, so. Like I said, I don't know if it's a Steam issue, an OBS issue. I can try one more thing. Will that help at all? We discovered a campfire. There are people running away from there. Are they friendly? Okay. Well, what I thought might work didn't. But I know I'm on the right track, so there's Sunstone Rock. Sunstone Rock's right there. I do not want to deal with that right now. I just want to get this vantage. I'll have to deal with that at some point in the 100% series, because I bet you there's some side quests over there, and I bet you that itself is a side quest, but that's a task for another day, not today. Today we focus on vantages. And hopefully getting them all. So it's up this way. But where does the climbing path start? So all we must know is where does the climbing path start? Let's look on the map. Maybe the map will help us. That's not going to help me at all. Is it over? Where is it? I'm not seeing the climbing path. It's gotta be that way then. Do I have to go around this whole thing? It looks like I do. That is so stupid. I have to go here, so hopefully... Well, now we discovered Sunstone Rock.
It's under attack by machines.
Okay, the machines aren't gonna get me, though, while I'm climbing, so that's nice. Okay, now we can get this. And there's a bandit camp over that way. So that makes sense. So this is day 7. Can't really tell much. I think that's a car. But, yeah. I don't know what's going on with the audio. I'll figure that one out off camera. I'm usually pretty good with stuff, but audio is one of those things that I'm not as good at. But at least I know how to do some basic stuff. Oh boy. Yeah, there is for sure a Stormbird here, and I do not want to fight it. Just would like to get that vantage. So if the Stormbird suddenly went away and just didn't exist for right now, that would be nice. So I can get this vantage and be done with it. Is it up this way? It's a little dark. Upward or... Yep, upward. This should be a pretty nice view though, with the vantage here, because you know, you don't go up this way that often, and there's the damn Stormbird.
Machines quick.
Why can the Stormbird not leave me alone? Okay, I gotta go this way. Hopefully our armor will just protect us enough. Or maybe these rocks will block the Stormbird's view enough that I can just get this vantage point. Because once I get it, we can look at it afterward. I don't think low and quiet is going to help you against the storm. Okay, we found all of the vantages. And we can always look at these later because that Stormbird's about to attack. Okay. So that is nice. We got another achievement. We've got 2 skill points, but we've gotten all of the 2 costs. So we'll work our way to get all of them at some point. We've almost got all the collectibles. We just have to work on the rest of the metal flowers, which I'm hoping won't take too long. We're at 57%, almost 58 out of 100. We've done 21 main quests, 10 side quests, 7 errands, 3 tall necks, 3 bandit camps, 2 corrupted zones. We got all 6 of the Banuk figures, we've got 18 of the metal flowers, we got all 12 ancient vessels and all 12 vantages. And we've scanned 23 machines. It looks like we're missing 3. Which I probably know what they are by now, I just haven't scanned them. Because these ones down here don't count because those are the Frozen Wilds, which is the DLC. So those are all DLC content. There's a metal flower up that way. I remember that one was a pain. There is one over here, so I guess we can kind of go back and try to get as many as we can in the time we've got left for this video. So it's gonna be this way. A little further than I was hoping, but as long as we can find it and we don't have to fight too many enemies on the way, I'm fine with that. Or if we have to fight, then we don't want strong enemies. Like, these guys are fine. Unless you miss twice. Whoa, no, 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 no. Looks like we got away from them. Hopefully we don't run into any others. Of course, why wouldn't there be my least favorite enemy on the way? And of course the metal flower is right around them. Now I gotta find, there it is. Okay. So now our next one, I'm gonna still have to run away from these glint hawks. Because our other metal flower is down there now. I took out a lot of our armor. I need to move. Let me dodge. Let me dodge. Move. Come on. Go away, Glint Hawk. Nobody wants to deal with it. I don't want to deal with those either. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. Those are scrappers. Or not scrappers, those are stalkers. I hate fighting stalkers. My armor recharging, or did something hit me? Oh, a stalker, of course. Get out of the way. Stalker, I will take you out. You want to play that game? I will take you out with just a spear if I have to. Get wrecked. There. I hate fighting stalkers. They're not even that big of a deal. Like I said, I took it out with just a spear. I just don't like fighting them. I don't enjoy it because then when they go invisible, it's a pain to actually find them. Wildflowers right there. These ones aren't even that bad. Why'd I put them off for so long? Let's see if I can just run to this one too. It's a bit of a run, but it's doable. I mean, we had to run, what, 1,200, 1,400 steps to Meridian when we first discovered that. So it's not that big of a deal to have to run 500, but it's just a bit of annoying because it's out of the way. But I'm trying to discover the whole map too, along while I'm doing this, so this will be part of that. That's why you can see like all the fog's clearing up, and then oh no, you just have to explore that yourself, because I thought there would be a tall neck that would clear up the rest of it, but we've already got the tall neck for this area, I do believe. Campfire here, which is nice, so if I ever have to fast travel to here again, we can get closer. But I'm just going to use the rest of the time I have left in this video, get as many metal flowers as possible, and then next episode we'll wrap up the rest of the metal flowers if we don't get them all before this one ends. Wait, no, there is a tall neck. Okay, so the tall neck's this way. That'll clear up the rest of this fog if we complete that. Shut up, Glint Hawk. I don't want to deal with you. What saw me now? Come on. See, the old naive me would go and try to fight them to get to where I need to go. But me now, with all of my experience playing this game, I know I can just run away from them. Now, I may have to fight these ones to get to this metal flower. There's another stalker. Okay, well, here's a climbing path. Let me up. What? What was that? Come on, game. Why are you being like this today? Okay, well, there's a campfire right here. Where is my metal flower? Right here. I guess since we're this way, we might as well try to get that one over there. We're gonna have to rappel here. Hopefully we're safe rappelling. Oh, there's a cauldron over here. Hopefully that means there's an easy climbing path this way, but I'm not seeing one, so... Around the mountain we go. Yeah, you see that mark on the mini-map up there right next to that campfire? That means there's a cauldron that way. I think I see it. We just discovered that campfire, so I'll come back to that. Because at some point we will have to do all of the cauldrons, I believe, for 100%. We might not. I don't remember, but I feel like I had to. And I'm pretty sure that one that we just discovered, right over there, I'm pretty sure that is the hardest cauldron in the game. Because it, when you do cauldrons, and we'll get to Cauldron Sigma at some point, that's the first one you discover and the easiest. But when you complete a cauldron, you have to do a bunch of combat, and then you'll learn the overrides for the machines that are inside the cauldron. So at some point you'll be able to override not everything, because some things you can't override, but you can override a lot of things. So at some point we'll do that, whether it counts for 100% or not. We will for sure do that, but I just want to know where this metal flower is. That's all I'm concerned about right now. Don't tell me, is it this way? Blaze container, supply crate, No, that does not seem to concern us for this metal flower. Maybe the focus can help me find this metal flower. There it is. Thank you, focus. Now I just gotta go collect it. So we're getting a good amount of them. Found another cauldron, but we're also getting close to the end of this episode. Where is another one? There's another one there. Let's fast travel here. Let's see if we can at least get this one before the end of the episode.
Definitely awake now.
Is it this way? It is this way. Alright. Let's work our way there. I should have got them in the other episode, but that one was just so difficult, if I remember correctly, because it's been a couple days since I've played. And when I did the metal flowers, but that one was just so difficult over towards this area that it made me not want to do the rest of them all in this area. But as we saw, a lot of them weren't even that bad. This one, it looks like I'm gonna have to go around the mountain, or at least through here if I can. Which I can, that's nice. Surely there's gonna be a climbing path if it's on top of the mountain. But where would said climbing path start? Or will it be a path like the one I'm on right now? I'd rather have it be a path like the one I'm on right now. My least favorite enemy. I bet you it's guarding it. But there is a climbing path this way. So let's go this way. Let me climb. Get. Move. Come on. There's a lot of them. But if I can just avoid them and get the metal flower, that would be nice. Climb faster, please. Jump, jump, jump. What the heck, man? I'm pressing the jump button. There we go. I hate glint hawks, I really do. Now we just gotta work on the rest of them. We took out all the ones that I thought would be difficult. It's fast travel here, and then I'll end the episode. In the next episode, we can finish off the collectibles. So, I'll save. Now, with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.